How are we getting on, people? Luke here from LAGFX. We are back today with a new Sunday Sessions video. It's been a while since I've uploaded one of these, just down to personal reasons. I've been here, there and everywhere as of recently, traveling back and forth between Liverpool and Manchester. So I've not really had weekends free to sit down, analyze the markets and provide you all with one of these videos. But now that my personal life is settling and I have more time to myself on the weekends, these regular Sunday session videos will be back in full force. So if you are someone who is new to this series, it's basically where we choose a few pairs that we feel hold good potential for the coming week. We break down the analysis I've performed to give you guys a better understanding on how I'm looking at tackling these markets. Now, if you do go on to enjoy this video, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up. All the support you guys provide is very much appreciated. And if you have any questions or queries with regards to the analysis I go through today, then please just leave them down in the comments below. Now, the first pair we are going to go over in today's video is the gold spot. This is the XAU USD market. And as you can see, since the 21st of October, we've seen that price has really put in that bearish pressure. Now, this is something that I have preempted for a very long time. I think a correction to the downside has been long overdue, just down to how much pressure we've had and how much hawkish behavior we've had within this market as of recently. It's only right that price falls back down to correct itself in order to allow big investors, banks, hedge funds to buy in at a better price before the next rally. So I do believe this bearish move is not over. I would like to see a continuation in bearish structure to take us down to like the 3,400 area. I know that sounds quite crazy, but I would love to see a large correction to the downside, really allowing us to capitalize in short positions. Now, in order for us to get involved in short positions, with this being a heavily bullish market, it's very important that we are very safe and cautious with the trades that we place. So I do want to wait for price to break structure to the downside, breaking the last protected low within this bullish correction here. That tells us that this bullish correction has come to an end. Enough supply was introduced from this zone here, and then price will continue to trade us in a bearish way. So once we have broken the last protected low, that's when we can look for those short opportunities. Until then, I would say this is still a bullish corrective wave, which could see price trading all the way up, even up into this area here. This is an area of supply before a continuation down. Now, if price does break this high here, that's when I'd be looking for long positions. Why? Because this is the last higher time frame lower high that was created within this bearish move. Meaning, if we break this, price is probably going on to create a new bullish longer term swing to the upside. So there's two areas that we have in mind here. Price trades above this, we look for long positions. If price trades below this, that's when we can look for short positions. Very simple, very straightforward. We're just following the laws of structure and keeping in mind the supply and demand balance. Now, I'm more swayed to the bearish side, as I do believe this bearish corrective wave on the extreme higher time frames has only just started, but I could be wrong. Okay, heading over to the Euro US dollar market. This is another market that I would like to see a continuation in bearish structure with. We've had a higher time frame break to the downside after a penetration of a supply zone, telling us that enough supply was introduced here to see a flip in the S&D balance. We've had confirmation of that with this break of structure. Price has come to correct itself, setting a lower high within this bearish move. Now I'd like to see a fractal correction trading us into this point before a continuation in bearish structure. So structure would look something like this. Now, how long do I feel this bearishness will last? Well, we've had multiple breaks to the downside. If we just zoom out slightly, you can see here that we've had a break here. This could have been a liquidity sweep, but we have had a break here. We've also had a break here now. So I'd love to see this bearishness shift and trade us down longer term. This would be a large distribution that's being created in this market in this moment in time. So again, this coming week, I would love to see price correct itself initially, giving us the opportunity to short this market, and then we can ride that next bearish wave. In terms of a trading opportunity, we'd be looking at setting our stop loss just above the zone we get involved from, and our take profit can be set just above the last higher time frame low that was set in the market, giving us a lovely risk reward ratio of a 1 to 12. So for every 1% risked, we are looking at gaining back 12%. Okay, heading over to the Great British Pound to the US dollar. Again, very similar situation. I want to see price correct itself, trading into this hidden order block before trading us lower. If price wants to put in a deeper correction, it may look something like this. Trading into this area here, using this as an area to set a higher high within this bullish correction. But ultimately, I do want to see bearish structure from this market as well. You'll notice that the three pairs we've gone over today have the quote currency of the US dollar, meaning that we want to see strength in the US dollar. And I do believe we are going to get that. It's just a case of waiting patiently and allowing price to really play out over the course of the next few weeks. This was a trade that I sent out back in September, which has gone on to do some amazing things. I'm not actually in on the trade at the moment, but it has performed very, very well to those who have shorted. But yeah, as it stands, I do want to see price distribute, giving us the break we need, trading lower longer term. So if you are looking to get involved in this market this coming week, I'd be looking for short opportunities. We may see some temporary bullishness to trade into an area of interest like this or an area of interest like this, but the overall bias is to see this market go short. So with this being the daily time frame, potential longs before an overall short move to the downside. Now heading over to the US dollar Swiss franc, this is the last pair that I'm looking at. You'll notice that my bias is the complete opposite, and the reason for this is because the US dollar is the base currency. So I sent out something last week to get involved in long positions here. Price played out beautifully, and I want to see this continue. So we can see that we have clear bullish structure. We are looking to get involved in the next bullish wave that comes. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and marked out an area of interest. This is a hidden order block on the 4-hour time frames. I'd love to see price come down, trade in, enough demand to be introduced, for that to break structure to the upside, and then for price to ultimately trade us higher, giving us the opportunity to buy in this market. Now, when it comes to take profit targets, I'd be looking to set my take profit target at just below this point here. I'd say that's more than achievable. So a position in this market this coming week would look something like this. Again, providing us with a lovely 1 to 8 risk reward ratio. It's quite evident to see that rather than price distributing, what we are seeing is price accumulating. So this is picking up demand in order to see that flip to the upside. Now that right there, guys, is going to be my analysis for this Sunday sessions video. These videos are designed to be quick walkthroughs of my analysis. I don't need to go into the nitty-bitty details. I just want to give you my points of interest, the reason behind it, and the things that we ought to look for before getting involved. So you know my bias now for the first three pairs that we've gone over. We're looking to short those markets, and we're looking to long this one. It's just a case of waiting for price to trade into our areas of interest, waiting for confirmation parameters to be met via breaks of structure, and then we can look to get involved. If you guys have any questions, like I said at the start of the video, please leave them down in the comments below. And if you have enjoyed, don't forget to leave this video a thumbs up. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in our next YouTube video.